Hi, I'm Sam Cheetham and greetings from Vietnam. Today I will be going through how to unpack a standard. So just a little bit about myself. I currently work at the North American International School in Shanghai. This is middle and high school from grade 6 to grade 12. The school has its own set of standards which have been adapted from the Common Core standards. I personally teach physical education, and it has its own model content standards for each grade, which are adapted from the California public school standards. So the middle school area I'll be looking at is where the kids look for application of skills, knowledge, and values within sport and physical activity. So how I selected the standard, I teach grade 6 to grade 9, and I've decided to select a standard for grade 6. The reason for this is it's an area generally where the kids have the biggest amount of improvement in a short space of time due to their age and the fact that it's often their first time they've been taught PE. Next term, I will be looking at Standard 4 and Standard 5 primarily. So these were the two I needed to consider before deciding on selecting one. Here's Standard 4. Standard 4 is students demonstrate knowledge of physical fitness concepts, principles, and strategies to improve health and performance. And then it is broken down a little bit further as well. Standard 5 is students demonstrate and utilize knowledge of physiological and sociological concepts, principles, and strategies that apply to the learning and performance of physical activity. So I've decided to select Standard 4. The reason for this is it fits nicely into the personal fitness unit. Standard 5 is slightly more incorporated throughout the year and not quite so easily fits into one unit. The personal fitness unit will be being taught next semester as well, so I thought it was a good standard to break down. 4 thumbs up for Standard 4. So breaking down the standard, here I have underlined the nouns and put the verbs in italic with a little bit of help of Rob, which I do appreciate. So here are the main concepts. For the students in a student-friendly way, the students will understand how they can improve a person's health and performance by understanding why exercise is important and the benefits of it, including how to warm up and down correctly, as well as the benefits of a fitness plan and the benefits of different exercises and activities. Here is some of the many benefits to exercise. Here is various stretches the children could do and how to do them correctly and safely, and then how to create a personal fitness plan as well. The skills the students have will always relate back to how physical exercise can improve health and performance. They will demonstrate this throughout the module. It's a very active module, so there's a lot of opportunity to demonstrate this. They will develop this. They should already have some sort of understanding, but they'll look to develop their understanding of this even further. And they'll be able to distinguish. They should be able to distinguish between different type of activities. If it's looking to improve their flexibility, is this an activity where it could personally improve their cardiovascular endurance? And they'll be able to classify these into different types of, for example, is this a test that tests my balance? And then they'll be able to explain these as well. So the personal fitness unit will introduce and explain the skill-related fitness components and how the benefits of warming up and down. So here are the components of fitness. We have the health-related ones, which is strength, flexibility, cardiovascular endurance, muscular endurance, and body composition. And then the skill-related ones, which is what we'd focus on slightly more, which is agility, speed, reaction time, balance, power, and coordination. So they would be explained first of all. Here is agility, and then they'll also be taught how we can test this. So for the agility, you do the Illinois run. Balance, you can do the stalk test to improve this. For coordination, we can do the wall throw toss. And then for your reaction time, you can do a ruler drop test. So this would be the first thing we would do with the students. We would actually test all of their fitness skills. So the students will test their levels by doing the different types of tests, and they will track their results. Whilst doing the cardiovascular tests, the students will track their heart rate, so they can see how this improves, how this goes up. And the students will then actually have the opportunity to retest themselves at the end of the unit, so they can see, hopefully they will all have improvements in certain areas. After 2 to 3 lessons, these tests would generally take. They would do a formative assessment as an exit ticket. So here is the exit ticket I have created. So for each of these tests, for each of these health and skill related fitnesses, they'd need to explain what test they do to do it. So as I said, the flexibility test is the sit and reach. The agility test is the Illinois run. Reaction time, they would do the ruler drop, something along those lines. So this would be the project that the students could do. The students, after they have completed all of the tests, would then look to create their own fitness plan. And they would be looking specifically to improve 2 areas of their health or skill related fitness. So this could vary depending on what area they would like to improve, and it can be tailored specifically for themselves. So the students can look to do this if they are looking to improve, particularly for a sport. If they're into dancing, flexibility may be something good for them. If they're into soccer, balance may be something they may be wanting to improve, something like that. Or if they just see they've scored low in an area, they may wish to improve this as well. The students will then set goals that they wish to achieve, and then they'll put the plan into action. So it would be another 2 to 3 lessons. They create the plan, then 2 to 3 lessons to follow through the plan. Once the students have completed their plan, we will then retest them and see if there is any improvements. The students will then complete a reflection discussing why they or why not they were successful or be able to reach their goals. If, for example, the second time they were being tested, they were sick or something like that, that could affect their performance. Not all of these tests are 100% reliable. The students will then graph their results of their fitness scores and their activity, and they will be encouraged to discuss this with parents, friends, guardians, as well as have the opportunity to present this at a student-led conference or present it to the rest of the class. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.